So, welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back. Now, this afternoon, I have a treat for you guys. This is just another installment of the RC Chronicles series that I would have started a while back. But I get in trouble getting men to come and sit down here and do some interviews. Now, this guy I've been trying to get for the longest while. Always very busy. And to boot, he doesn't live in Tobago. Just passes through from time to time. Right? So, this is one of Trinidad and Tobago's top
No.
model.
Don't say top.
One of Trinidad and Tobago's top model airplane and helicopter pilots. As far as I know. One of. If not the best, one of the best.
Oh, Lord.
Model helicopter and plane pilots on the island of Trinidad and Tobago, right? So I finally tied him down. He's in Tobago for the day. Finally tied him down to have a chat with him here at my home in Tobago on the channel. Right? So I just want to welcome you, Mr. Garvin Olivieri, to the channel. I'm really glad for this. Well, not interview really, it's more a conversation we're going to have as to stuff, hobby related stuff, right? So, without further ado, Mr. Olivieri, good afternoon, sir, and welcome.
Thank you for having me, Jason.
Welcome to the channel, right? And so just for introduction, just let the folks know, Garvin, who is Garvin Olivieri? Who are you? Where are you born? Where you live? Where you grew up? And that kind of stuff. Just to introduce yourself to people on the channel.
Okay, so my name is Garvin Olivieri. I grew up in Barataria.
Okay.
After I left Barataria, we moved to Trin City.
Okay.
Okay, so there I attended the Green Machine, known as St. Augustine.
Oh, St. Augustine Comprehensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, Compre, give them some licks already, you know. When I used to go Compre, they give them some blows.
They go get blows. Don't worry. We're going to get a share to that. The Green Machine, they call us.
Yeah.
After that, I went to John D. Spent 2.5 years.
Okay.
After that, been working with the Canon brand from since. I do
Canon, you fix?
Canon printers, copiers, stuff like that.
So if my camera start to get trouble, you're fixing that?
Copiers and printers, that's it.
Okay.
That's about it. I have 2 wonderful girls and my wife, and yeah, I'm happy.
Great, Garvin. Appreciated, man. Well, just see me glancing at my phone from time to time as questions
Sure.
I have on my phone, right? So let me get into it a little bit, Garvin, right? You know, what sparked your interest in this hobby? What sparked your interest in model planes, helicopters? What was that spark that got you interested in the modeling hobby?
I don't know, I guess I've always liked airplanes, ever seen them flying over. Then I got a couple books. And then I met Carl. He flew control line a couple times at the Barataria grounds. And
This Carl what?
Carl Bino.
Carl Bino.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a retired Air Force vet now.
Okay.
Yeah, so he was born in Trinidad. He migrated to the US and he joined the Air Force, and I think he spent like about 36 years there.
Okay.
So he was back and forth from Trinidad to the US and back, and he loves carnival, so he will come to Trinidad around carnival time, and we would beat at the savannah and he'll show us a couple stuff, so that's where I started.
Yeah, Garvin, so how long have you been involved in this model RC? Well, I don't like to say model RC now. How long have you been involved in model airplanes and helicopters and stuff like that? How long have you been involved in stuff like that?
For the airplanes aspect, I would say like around 20, a little over 20 years. Started off at free flight, then control line, then started with RC, aerobatics, and stuff like that.
Control line is the one that they stand up and just spin around.
Lord. Yes.
Turn your eye. Your eye turn.
Yeah.
I saw those somewhere. I see you all had those recently. Young people teaching them that somewhere.
Yeah. Christian Chacha has a class which he does with the Fatima Aviation Club. Yeah, he mentors them in that.
Oh, okay, cool. Great. So Garvin, I've been to your house several times and I see the amount of models you have there. You know, let's tell the folks what you have, what kind of models you have.
Right, so my passion in RC is F3 aerobatics.
F3A aerobatics. Explain that. So people would know what F3A means.
F3 is how should I put it? Number of sequences that it put together which you learn to fly. The airplane, she goes inverted, she flies upright, rolls, and that different types of maneuvers.
Oh, so those are set maneuvers.
Yeah.
In that,
and it
that
changes,
category of flying.
And it changes every 2 years.
So every 2 years they give you a new sequence?
Yes, and that's what keeps us, your mind sharp all the time.
Okay. But they have a special fuselage for that, or?
Yeah. It's we call them pattern airplanes.
Okay, so that's F3A.
Yeah.
Now I've always, since I fly, me, I just fly, but I've always seen that, and I know it has to do with some sort of pattern flying in the sky.
Correct.
But first time I get the full explanation as to what type of flying it is.
Yeah.
So you're not into the smack?
Yes, I like smack, but you tend to destroy the airplanes when you do some smack, and with the helis as well, as we both know.
Yeah, there's a lot of destruction, boy.
Yeah, smack into the ground a lot of times.
Yeah, that is true. Smack into the ground is right. But the other day I sit down and I remember I used to come Trinidad so regular and fly. I wonder where all the time has gone because we used to fly so regular. I remember I used to come down, we used to fly St. Anthony's. We used to go up in, I think it's Shagarama.
Correct. Yeah.
And flying, plenty flares, just flying over the years. And there's a lot of years passed since all this flying,
And we still do. The club have their own field now at Carney, and we fly every weekend, Saturday and Sunday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I might try to make some trips down to Trinidad because we ain't getting much flying in Tobago. Yeah, we have a lot of pilots here as well. But I think time has beat a lot of fellas to come out to fly on a regular.
Yeah.
We had to plan it.
Commitments.
The commitments.
Yeah. Family commitments,
A lot of commitments and stuff like that. But we do try. But what's your preference in brands? I mean, you have so much brands of helicopters and planes out there. I mean, over the years, what brands stand out for you? I mean, I like the Spectrum radio. I have a Align helicopter. I love the Goblins. Love the ease of building and fixing and repairing for the Goblins. I think that is top for me, and they fly smooth.
Right.
As far as I could tell, they fly smooth. I am into Spectrum. I also have the Align model here. What stands out for you? I mean, you as a guy who's been in it for years.
Well, I've been using Futaba equipment since I started flying RC.
Futaba.
Yeah. That's over 20 years.
Futaba back to front by.
Yeah. And actually, the helis, everybody started off with the Align 450s.
Yeah.
I moved up to the 450, then you have the 500, 600, 700 helis. They serve me quite well.
Yeah.
And I'm using the XL brand now.
XL?
Yeah, helis, yeah.
A big time helicopter, boy.
No, they're not big time. I mean,
XL is a big brand, boy.
No, they're moderately priced, and they can always upgrade the heli afterward. But they fly extremely well. I have to say that. Yeah, very smooth.
Do they carry the gears, or they have a gearbox like the company?
No, it carries the gears similar to the logo and the T-Rex.
Oh, okay.
But it's a helical gear, so it's quiet.
Oh, okay. That is true. This one helical, right? I think this one helical too.
Yeah.
I think the one inside is helical as well. Like new technology, so they quiet down a bit. That is true. I haven't flown an XL before. I've never flown an XL brand. Over the years, Align, Goblin, Thunder Tiger. I was way back when.
Yeah, that's a gas, yeah.
What is your preference? Gas, battery, gas, electric. What is your preference?
Okay, so the nitro, to get nitro is currently an issue right now. So I've gone full electric. At least with the electrics, you have no engines quitting on you while you're flying.
True. That is true.
Yeah.
But there's a major challenge now. We have it as in the RC cars as well. Fuel.
Yeah.
Getting fuel into the country is becoming a challenge.
Correct.
So much that the last 2 races I've been to in Trinidad, I run in electric.
Everybody is running.
Fiddle. I can't fiddle.
I mean, if you look at a couple of the 2 World Championships that took place this year, for the F3C helis and for the F3A pattern planes,
Yeah.
top 10 was just electrics, no nitros.
Electric. Yeah. Everybody going electric now. Everybody going electric. Yeah, right. Elon Musk might bring out an electric plane just now.
We have there are electric airplanes, real stuff.
Yeah. You know. But in all this F3A,
Yeah.
F3A flying. I mean, what are for you, Garvin? Now who have been flying for so long? What has been most challenging for you?
Learning the sequence. Like I said, every 2 years it changes, so you have to start over.
Oh, okay. To learn new stuff.
New maneuvers.
So you wouldn't get stale.
Correct. That's it. Yeah.
By the time you figure out the first set of maneuvers, they change it again. By the time you master those.
Yeah, that's what's challenging about the F3 flying. You know, every 2 years they change it, so your mind is always constantly working. You're always on the sim.
Yeah. You know, also actually, how you got so proficient in flying? How? You used to do plenty sim work, simulator work, crashing. Let's crash plenty.
Sim and actual crashing. Oh yeah, crashing is part of the game with us.
But you still sim.
Yeah, I still sim.
Especially when you're learning some of those moves and things.
Well, yes, it's sim would help, but you need to do it in real as well.
Yeah,
and
it has nothing. I just tell fellas, it has nothing like the real thing, you know.
Yeah.
The sim could give you a level of hand-eye coordination and muscle memory, but your real plane or helicopter in the sky, it have nothing to beat. To beat that thing. Nothing to beat that. See the real thing.
Yeah.
You know, you actually feel the weight of the helicopter on your hands, and it have nothing to beat that. You know, and what is your take on all the micro helicopters now against as the bigger ones? I like flying the bigger ones. They're more stable, and I think I could feel the weight.
Yes, they are, but in terms of like somebody now starting off, the micro helis is a big plus because when you crash it, the damage is minimal. The price to repair is not that expensive as crashing like a 600 or 700.
Boy, that is so true. But over the years, for me, I find the smaller helicopters so twitchy, boy.
They are, but
twitchy. It's not twitchy.
It's a good learning tool. Once you can master that, when you go into the bigger helis, the chances of you crashing it will be kept
to a minimal.
Yeah.
Boy. Well, there's a new thing now. Everybody bringing out a micro helicopter in some form or fashion, right? But earlier I heard you spoke about the club in Trinidad. Let's let the folks know the name of the club that you're involved in, location. Somebody might want to come and see what's happening.
Okay, so our club is called the Savannah Aero Concepts. We've been around for the past, I would say, 10 years.
Officially?
We started off at the Queen's Park Savannah, and we have a actual flying field now, which belongs to the club at Carney La Pile Village. So we fly Saturday and Sunday every weekend here.
Well, they come to Trinidad and do some flying, boy.
We involved in teaching the youth. So we have a couple of youth clubs. They come in and we mentor them, you know.
Yeah, but because I think for the year, twice I saw advertisements on Facebook
Correct.
for stuff you have
Intro
been
to
having. Intro to
RC. Yeah, and then
RC.
we had a couple sessions at the malls. Yeah.
Yes, I saw those at the malls as well too. The displays, the static displays,
Correct.
and stuff like that. We should try to do some of that in Tobago as well to get more people involved.
Yeah.
You know, in the RC and the RC hobby. You know, but Gavin, again, you know, sometimes I sit back and I look at, you know, the amount of models men have been through. The amount. You know, sometimes I don't study that, but the amount of models you pass through over the years.
My best, what should I say, reference to the RC industry
Yeah.
for us, I just call it a bottomless pit.
But
You see your money just go down, you crash, see your money go down, you buy a new model, it will come out,
oh God!
and at some point in time, it will go back into the pit.
Boy, yeah,
But you know, it's a love that you have. I mean, for me, it's very a relaxing sport. It's something I like.
yeah, it does that. Yeah, it does that.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't flown for a while, and yesterday I went back and it felt really good. This afternoon, while you were there, I took a little fly and it felt really good, you know. But the next thing, over the years, when I've realized, I mean, you could say your experience that you have had. Most of your models are the parts interchangeable and battery sizes. So do you buy your models around that premise that you could use the batteries on this one
Yeah,
from
so
that one and
basically,
get parts and stuff
the
like that?
batteries that I use, they're both for the helicopters and the airplanes.
On the airplanes.
Yeah.
But Gavin, which one you like better? Tell me, and don't tell me the both of them, you know.
Yeah.
Which one you like better?
As I said,
Flying planes or flying helicopters? Which one you like better?
my background has been the airplanes, but recently, you know, I started dabbling back and forth with the helis, and each of them has their own discipline.
True.
So
That is true.
I like both, basically. That's all I can say.
So what is your favorite model? Your favorite? What is your favorite model? Okay, I like the Goblin. I'm not gonna lie. I have my line here, new technology TB60. But I love the Goblin. It's the best. Smoothest flying helicopter I have ever flown is the Goblin. So I love that. I like my TB, I'll fly, but I love the Goblin. So what plane that you own that you love, and what helicopter you own that you love above all the rest?
Well, like I said, I recently got 2 XL helis, and they passed my expectations in terms of flight and stuff like that.
What sizes?
I have a 380 and a 760 rate.
Okay.
Yeah. I own a logo as well and a T-Rex 550.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy, them. But you still didn't tell me which one you like, Garvin. You're telling me where you own, but you didn't tell me which one
I like the XL
you enjoy
helis.
flying.
Yeah, I like the XL, yeah.
Okay. And planes, but I know you're into the big.
Yeah, I
planes.
have my 2-meter pattern planes that I fly, and then I have the smaller 65-inch airplanes that, you know, I do my practice with during the week.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you can remember what is the first plane you ever had? First plane you ever had on your own that you buy and that is your own. You're going and fly it, your belly hurting you because it's your own to put it up in the air.
Yeah,
First plane.
my first airplane that I owned was a Cox Studeker.
A Cox what?
Studeker dive bomber.
Well, I never heard that one before.
Yeah. A string plane, as you guys like to call it.
Yeah.
I saved 5 months by the airplane, and it lasted 10 seconds with me.
And you bought the next one and try again?
Well, I cried for like a month, and after I got funds to buy another Cox airplane.
But I knew you was going to buy back a next one, you know. I know, yeah, that has been perennial. I remember my first helicopter. And I mean, I was never into planes. I flew planes. A man would give me a plane to take a try, but helicopters. And I remember the amount of helicopters I mash up inside this house here. Because you're just thirsty. Bunks into stove, fridge. You ain't even go outside, you mash it up. You're looking for parts. We're going to buy back one again. We buy back another one. It's just in nature.
My first helicopter was given to me by a gentleman by the name of Kenneth Black. He called me, Garvin, you home? I said, yes, I'm home. He said, I'll be by you in about 5 minutes. He pulled up in front of my house, took a box and threw it into my hand.
Was he a RC person?
He run RC cars.
Oh, cars. Okay.
And he said, Garvin, I've tried this thing
He's
from...
run 110 cars. He used to run 110 cars.
Yeah.
The name sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Name sounds familiar.
And he left a helibax, 2-channel helicopter with me to fly. And that's why I started off flying
helicopters.
Yeah.
That was a while back.
Yeah, a while back is correct.
But I mean, how do you, I mean, with all the technology involved in planes, now on RC helicopters and planes, how do you just keep up to date with all this new technology, with all the flying that you do?
No, I mean, for me, the airplanes has remained the same, but the cost on actual airplane is a lot of money now.
Wow.
You're looking at 5,000 US for just the airframe. Yeah. Just for the airframe, and
okay,
you have to put in equipment for it. So I would stay at the lower classes with that.
Boy, it's a lot of money.
Yeah.
You know, but I know it's all modelers and all RC pilots and cars, everybody. You always have some project you're fiddling with. What is your latest project now? Something that's coming out or you're fiddling with to fix?
Well, as I said, I recently got my Excel 760 rate, so I am still, you know.
So you're playing around with that now?
Yeah.
Okay, how do you get your stuff? You bring them in, or you bring them in and build them, or you buy them used or something?
Yeah, used. Yeah. So I
get them used.
I'm lucky enough to get a couple people who I bought from to totally scrap the equipment and ship it on to me.
Oh, scrap right down by?
Yeah.
That helps with cost.
Yep.
Yeah, that is good stuff.
I think we should edit that part also, customs don't hear that.
Yeah, I will take it out. I will take it out. You know what? But when last have you guys had any competition in Trinidad? I remember one time I came down years ago for a competition.
Yeah, that might have been the last competition we had.
Ooh, that is a good while ago.
We had one or two fun flies at the field, but that was basically no competition. Yeah.
Yeah, well, everybody just busy now. A lot of those folks from then still fly now.
Yeah. But the older heads are still there.
Yeah.
We have one or two young people, you know, that's coming along pretty good.
Yeah.
They refer to us as diehards. So we're there Saturday and Sunday.
Boy, this hobby not easy at all. You understand? It's just a constant, I won't say struggle, but you're just at it. Well, Garvin, I want to hold you too long, you know, but I think I more or less covered all the questions I wanted to ask. I mean, nothing. We just wanted to have a conversation as to how long you've been in this hobby. What are some of the models you have? You know, some of the experiences you have. But before I let you go, I would like for you to could you share any tips or tricks that you have learned over the years in flying model planes and helicopters? What's your tip? Any tip or trick that you could? I mean, you've been in this thing so long.
One of the biggest mistakes I think a lot of beginners do, they figure they could do it by themselves.
Very true.
My suggestion is you latch on to someone who has experience that can guide you through the hobby.
True.
That's the best advice I can give anyone.
And I also think that you should, well, in giving the advice, you would also guide them down a path as to try to get equipment that people using here.
Yeah.
So you could get spare parts and
Correct. Yeah, that's why I said, you latch on to a reputable club, to actual people who into the flying for a little while, so they can tell you what stuff to buy.
Yeah. You know, quite few over the years, men would have come. I mean, you're flying, a man go see people flying over so, and he come in a corner there with the helicopter or a plane, and you see he doing the thing, and you see men over there. 10 to 1 is the same guys you see flying while he buy one off the internet, and he come and he doing a little thing, and then he take off, he crash back, he throw everything in a garbage bag, and he leave.
Yep.
You know? So that is some sound advice. I mean, try to latch on to somebody who involved in the hobby club or somebody who you see do it and get advice from them. I think that's the best thing you could tell people. And I see them plenty at flying fields or model car races. Men come, how much of that? How much of it? Where could you use it? Where can I use it? And you tell a man, boy, XYZ, or in flying, you tell them get a simulator.
Correct.
And you know, people don't want to hear that. They want to buy the model and fly it, but simulator is king.
Yeah, like,
You know?
for the airplanes, we normally tell a lot of people, you go with a trainer.
Yeah.
I don't want a trainer, I want a F-15 to fly.
They're watching too much TV.
Yeah, I want to start on a F-15 airplane.
But the simulator really helped.
It does.
Still do.
Yeah, it does.
And still do. It's just that it's a little boring. I mean, but it really helps. And if you want to learn model helicopter flying, at least on planes, I think the simulator is the best thing that you could get.
Yeah.
You know, that you could get for that.
Now, I've seen the bailout work, and that is a fantastic piece of technology with the helicopters in it.
Extreme.
Yeah.
The bailout is really extremely good. On this helicopter, I run the Icon 2, and I was always saying to the bailout, blah, 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 blah. But I see it work on this chopper good. And it also worked on the Goblin that I crashed some months ago. But I think I still panicked and give some wrong input. But the helicopter did what it was supposed to do. It recovered, righted itself back, and went up. But for some reason, I still panicked and slammed it back into the ground.
That's another thing. You have to train muscle memory to use the recovery. Because
practice it.
90% of the time after the helicopter crashes, then we hit recovery.
Yeah, true. You hit chocolate hole or you hit fail safe or bail out. After you hit the ground back, you just remember. So in essence, what you're saying is that just like you do fire drills and all these drills at work to go to the muster point, every now and then you should do drills with your helicopter bailing out.
Yeah.
Thanks again, Garvin, for
no problem.
giving me an interview.
It's a pleasure.
And we would do this sometime again when I come to Trinidad, you know. I have to come to your house and give some video of your man cave with all these planes and helicopters you have there over the years that you would have acquired, so that the people can see, the viewers could see these models.
Not a problem.
In static, and they might even see some in action. Right?
Yeah.
So thanks again for coming, and thanks for looking. And I'll catch you guys later in another video.